Hello, beautiful collective. I hope you are well this evening. Going to do a quick check-in here. See what we need to see. Spirit, what does the collective need to know right now? We got the Four of Cups reversed. So somebody is choosing happiness. They could be withdrawing. In the challenge position, we've got the Nine of Cups reversed. So somebody is disappointed and jealous. And in the subconscious, we've got the Six of Cups in the upright. So somebody's having nostalgia. In the recent past. In the recent past, we've got Page of Pentacles reversed. So lack of commitment. Somebody was greedy and lazy, procrastinating. Three of Cups reversed. Overindulgence, heavy partying. And Page of Swords in the upright. Somebody's restless in mental energy. Excuse me, collective. Intentions, expectations. We got the Eight of Wands reversed. So there's delays, holding off, waiting, a slowdown. And we've got the Knight of Wands reversed also. So yeah, this is a passion project. Lots of scattered energy and frustration. Yeah, frustration. In the near future, we got the Hierophant. So we have a religious leader. What's he doing here? Offering forgiveness, showing mercy. He's tradition, he's religion, he's about institutions, society and its rules, social approval and conformity. So he could be here to guide somebody. The lens they're looking through is this unified love. Yeah, proposal, marriage, connection. So there's a partnership coming forward. In the environment, they got a burden, extra responsibilities somebody's carrying. They're very disappointed. They want to escape. They have to leave everything behind and withdraw. Because the Emperor is here and Daddy-O is here, and Daddy's is he's like look, you guys, get it together. And in the hopes and fears, we've got the Star reversed. So they have a lack of faith. Somebody's got a lack of faith. They're in despair. They're insecure. They're disconnected. And in the outcome, we got the world reversed. Somebody's trying to take shortcuts, but they get no closure. There's an incompletion. There's no completion. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the upright. So somebody will be experiencing the fruits of their labor, which will be financial independence and luxury. This here unified love. This here unified love. So we've got somebody retreating, withdrawing, checking in for realignment, choosing happiness. They're a false person. They're challenged by disappointment and jealousy. They're challenged because the work they've been doing isn't working, or they're not willing to put in the effort. They didn't put in the effort, so they did not put in the effort, so now they're facing disappointment. Like, there was no effort. They didn't put in any effort at all. They're a false person. They're remembering happiness. They're thinking about happy memories. They don't want to be in bad health. It could be the perhaps they've got an illness and they're not able to heal from it, or yeah, they could be in bad health and they're not able to recover, or they're trying to avoid being in bad health. There's a lack of commitment, greediness, laziness, overindulgence, heavy partying, restless mental energy. Restless mental energy. Okay. There is an official person here. So it could either be that this official person is trying to stop this unified love. He's trying to stop this partnership from coming together. Yeah, he's an official person. And he's trying to stop a union, a specific union. There's frustration, there's delays, there's panic, scattered energy, anger. We got delays out here twice, frustration out here twice, scattered energy, anger, panic. They're not going to gain the sudden wealth they think they're going to gain by what they're doing. Or their intention is to stop somebody else from gaining sudden wealth. But I don't think that's it. I think they're very frustrated and they're angry because they're not getting the sudden well. They weren't able to stop the lovers coming together. They were trying to. So we've got, in the near future, we got this Hierophant. So the Hierophant, is the Hierophant under adjudication? Is the Hierophant this official person who was trying to stop this marriage connection? And now they're under adjudication? So yeah, the lens they're looking through is this partnership, this marriage, this proposal, this unified love, balance, union. Of a mature man. Somebody's burdened and they're disappointed. They have to leave stuff behind. The Emperor is here and he's offering protection for some and discipline for others regarding this child or a new beginning. Hopes and fears. So we got a lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, and a disconnection. Star reversed. So looks like they're disconnected. They're really insecure. This is just a big show to try to stop a mature man from having unified love. So yeah, so there's a disconnection. They didn't get the message. And they try to take shortcuts, but they weren't able to complete this cycle. Like their cycle isn't closing out. They're remaining in the cycle. They can't complete the cycle. Like they're stuck in their bullshit. Could have something to do with an immature woman. Who could very well be this false person. So this false person is gaining a sudden awareness. They could be withdrawing, checking in for realignment, having to accept something. something to do with their self-esteem and the gifts that they have. So they have knowledge and they have gifts that benefit themselves and others, but I don't think they use these gifts to benefit others. They're a false person. They may have knowledge that they utilize to improve their own life, but yeah, it's all about them. It's all about their own self-esteem. They're challenged because they're disappointed. Whatever toil and labor they did, like it didn't work, and they're disappointed. They're jealous. They're jealous. They don't get the love, or they don't have the love. They don't have any love. They're in the subconscious. They have happy memories. They're reminiscing. They don't want to be in bad health. They're trying to avoid being in bad health. Like they're indecisive, and they could be harboring some guilt. They're trying to get out of bad health. They don't want to be in bad health. Lack of commitment, greediness, lazy, overindulgent, heavy partying, new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, mental energy, restless mental energy. They could be an official person that is trying to stop these lovers from coming together. Or perhaps an official person an official person is trying to stop two lovers from coming together. Two lovers, they don't want things to change. Yeah, this official person does not want things to change, but things are changing. And these lovers here, that they're trying to keep them apart. There's empathy here, so it could be that these lovers are very empathic. Could be that the official person is empathic and stepped in. The official person could have stepped in between all of this nonsense here, this procrastination, this greediness, this heavy partying and overindulgence, this restless mental energy. This official person could have stepped in, having empathy. Causing a change, and how these ones were able to affect these lovers coming together. Ensuring that things remain moving. But there's delays and frustration. It's a scattered energy passion project. There's anger, there's panic. They're not going to gain the sudden wealth. They're envious. It looks like this Hierophant is under adjudication. Or the Hierophant is bringing somebody under adjudication. Somebody lacked the discipline. They thought they knew all the answers. They had no doubt. They thought they knew all the answers. They thought they knew exactly what they needed to do in order to gain this freedom that they were looking for. And by freedom, or maybe they lacked discipline. They had no doubt that what they were doing was going to get them what they wanted. But now they're under adjudication. They're under adjudication, and they're under adjudication, this is all in relation to their freedom. Like, are they going to lose their freedom? No. It's in the upright, but so is adjudication. This is an active. It's an active thing. The lens they're looking through is just the unified love, proposal, marriage, and connection of this mature man. The partnership of this mature man. That's what they're looking at. They're full of pride. It could be they don't want to come under judgment. They're worried that this man is going to get with somebody. And this mature man, he loves himself. And he sees himself in everyone. Everybody has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah, he's got judgment. So this mature man could be bringing judgment. Against those who utilize their energy and their status, their official status, to cause change for empathic people, to destroy their love. They wanted to steal the wealth. They were envious. Crazy. So the emperor, yeah, he's very confident. And so there's a child or a new beginning that can be moved forward with confidence. But somebody's got a lack of faith. They didn't get the message. They're worried. They're worried. They were seeking personal closure, but they don't get closure. It's incomplete. Has something to do with an immature woman. or a young woman, a younger woman. They're stuck in relationships that aren't for their higher good. Or their relationships are falling apart. So we got a false person and an immature woman. This false person is a woman, and she did a lot of labor to try to block love. She used her gifts, the gifts of the soul, to try to block love. She wasn't giving good advice to people, or she lacked the knowledge, or she wasn't obedient to she wasn't obedient, like she went against everything to try to gain this abundance, and instead fell into a trap. And now they're indecisive. They are guilty. They're reminiscing. They don't want to be in bad health. They fell into a trap. They could be in bad health. They're trying to avoid bad health. Yeah, they're trying to avoid bad health. They don't want to be sick. Bad health, illness reversed. They're trying to avoid bad health. They don't want to be sick. Lack of commitment, greedy, lazy, overindulgent, restless, mental energy. Official person, empathy, change, lovers reversed. Somebody is not frustrated. They're not frustrated, and they're not in a situation that they have to survive. So, yeah, so they decided to come in with this passion project and scatter their energy all over the place because they were envious and they wanted to steal this sudden wealth, but they didn't get it, and this is just fate. So they weren't disciplined. They had no doubt that what they were doing was going to gain them their freedom. But they're under adjudication. There's the Hierophant here, a religious leader, perhaps, has them under adjudication, or this religious leader is under adjudication. All the masks are off. Everybody's going to be seen for who they are. The lens they're looking through is this unified love, this marriage of this mature man who sees himself in everyone and who is bringing judgment. So we got the Origin card here, but it came out in the reverse, and it's vitality. life, and it's in the reverse. So this mature man who's coming in with this unified love and this marriage connection, this partnership, this proposal, he loves himself and he sees himself in everyone. He's bringing judgment, and it could be that he's extracting the vitality out of these false people who keep effing around with love. He could be removing them from the plan of origin. I don't know. Maybe he's God. Maybe he's the king of heaven. Anyway, in the in the environment, we've got heavy burdens. Somebody's burdened, but it's over. It's completed. They're very disappointed. They're withdrawing. They need to escape. They got to leave it behind. The Emperor is here. He's protecting this child. Yeah. These guys were daydreaming about this blessing, but they can't steal this blessing away from this mature man. They have to suffer the loss. It wasn't theirs to begin with, You can't take what doesn't belong to them. So they have a lack of faith. They're in despair and they're insecure. They didn't get the message. They're full of worry. They don't want something to end, or they won't be able to stop something from ending. They're trying to prevent something to end. They're worried because they see that something's going to end. They didn't have faith. And they're in despair because they don't get to complete the cycle. They're not maybe they don't get to have a relationship with a mature woman. They didn't make themselves any merit. They did not earn themselves any merit. Like they could have they didn't worship, like vow. They didn't have any faith. So we've got this false person who has special gifts. They have special knowledge, and they're, or it could be that they have special gifts, but they don't have specific knowledge, or they have knowledge, but they're not obedient. They're full of themselves. They got this self-esteem. They're obsessed. the toil and labor that they did to come against love and to capture this gain, to trap this gain, left them in disappointment. It could be that they fell into their own trap. They don't have any options. They're indecisive. They're guilty. They don't want to be in bad health. Illness is out here twice, but it's in the reverse. They're trying to avoid it. They're having nostalgia. They don't want to get divorced. And divorced means like they could get like kicked out of the club. They could get kicked out of the club, man, because the club says, "Hey, you're a sick puppy. You know, you got something wrong, like in your head or whatever. You're obsessed. You're obsessed, man. You're false. So we're gonna divorce you. We're gonna like remove you from the playing field. You know, you're lazy, you're greedy, you're overindulgent. All you want to do is party." You know, these lovers are empathic. They're here to affect change. They're here to um, eliminate terrible things. But they're all coming against them to stop them. And they're like, "Oh, please forgive us." They don't get the wealth. There's lots of delays and frustration. They're very envious. They're jealous of your fate. They're jealous of the fate of this mature man. And there's lots of arguments going on right now. They're having lots of arguments. The masks are all falling off. They weren't disciplined. They had no doubt what they were doing was going to gain them freedom. But the masks are all coming off. Somebody's holding back. Somebody knows something. They're holding back. The masks are coming off. They're under adjudication. There's a Hierophant here, and I don't know if this is their, like, maybe the Hierophant is the coach that they were not listening to. Like, maybe he was the religious leader and he was the guide, and they were, like, really obsessed with this. It looks like they think that when this mature man comes into union with his wife, when he makes this connection, it looks like they feel that this person who sees himself and loves himself, and he sees himself in everyone, it looks like they think he's going to bring judgment, and that they're going to be like they're going to lose their vitality. They're afraid of that. Huh. Yeah, there's an engagement here. Unified love, partnership, proposal, marriage, engagement. Mature man who's bringing judgment. He sees himself in everyone. He's here to collect the vitality that perhaps was stolen. Stolen vitality. Stolen vitality. It could be that these false people, they're wearing the vitality, the energy of somebody else. I know this is possible because I had my own energy siphoned for 18 years. So they could be wearing the vitality of somebody else, and this mature man, he's coming, and when he comes, the judgment is that he will be collecting all of the vitality that does not belong to people, and they know it, and they're obsessed about it because they know that they're gonna lose all their vitality. They're gonna be this low vibing. They're gonna be what they are when what they've stolen is removed from them. They've been working really, really hard, daydreaming about stealing this blessing, but they're going to be suffering a loss, and they're going to be having disappointment, and they're going to have to leave behind and walk away from everything. The Emperor is here, the father figure. He's metering out discipline. He's offering protection to those who need it, and he's metering out discipline to those who need it also. There is a child here. A courageous child. They're in despair, they're insecure, they're disconnected. They didn't get the message. They're worried. They know that there's an ending coming for them. And so they're going to shoot their shot. There's no closure, there's incompletion. They were seeking personal closure. They don't get it. They don't get it. They were taking shortcuts. They were trying to knock out a mature woman. They were trying to eliminate a mature woman. They were trying to destroy her relationships. Or maybe because they were seeking personal closure. They were trying to take shortcuts. They were trying to use this mature woman to gain their closure, but she's not working for them. Trying to use a relationship, but it came out in reverse, so they don't have a relationship with her. And they were trying to use her merit making, but she's not working with them. She's not working with them. They wanted blissful love. Or maybe that's what she's going to get with her mature man. Oh, romance. Romance. Nine of Pentacles. Marriage, growth, and vow. Yeah. Yeah. These false people, these obsessed, Julizea, wealth, envious wealth seekers, those who create chaos in the world because if somebody else is doing well, then that means that they're not doing well. Because when they're doing well because they're stealing the vitality from others because they don't possess it themselves. And so when this happens, when they get divorced, when they don't want divorce, when they get divorced, when all this happens, this engagement is going to happen, this proposal, this marriage, this connection with this mature man who loves himself and who sees himself in everyone. He's bringing judgment, and he is going to remove the vitality that does not belong to these ones from them. They don't get the blessing. They will be experiencing a loss. They don't get the mature woman. They don't get the relationships. They don't get to steal her merit making. They don't get completion. There's no closure for them. They're under adjudication. Yeah, this is happening, folks. It all ends in blissful love. It all ends in blissful love. A vow, a marriage, growth, nine of Pentacles, and romance, baby, romance. So everything that they were coming against and everything that they were trying to stop, all these wars, all these fights, all this destruction, all this obsession over jealousy, over envy, because they didn't want somebody else to experience love. I, for one, am looking forward to this. I've heard other readers say that this spread is typically a 3 to 5 month time window. We're in October, November, December, January, February. So we're looking at, because Trump said something about a 4 to 5 month window before he would be like taking over. And then in Spirit, I heard Spirit saying something about February. So to me, that is right in alignment. This spread, February is 4 months. So it could be by February that this is all freaking over. And then cleanup happens. There's a return of vitality to their rightful owners. And these false people, these false, obsessed people who are jealous, who are just here to try to steal your wealth, who are completely envious over what you got in your life because you are love, you are blissful love, and you've got a beautiful relationship coming in here with a beautiful man, and he's got the authority to divorce these false people. I hope this helps. I'll see you next time.